All right, I have 6 p.m. and I want to make sure that I am honoring our time. I do thank you for taking time this evening to join us for the 2025 Cookie Program Girl Scout and Parent Guardian Training. My name is Emma Miller, and I'm the Director of Product Sales for the Girl Scouts of Central Illinois. It is my fourth cookie season solo here as the director, and so I get excited every year to be able to work with our volunteers as well as our Girl Scouts and their parents and guardians while we navigate the cookie program each year. So I thank you each for joining us this evening. Just a couple of housekeeping items for those of you that just joined us. I am recording this evening's training. This way, I'm able to share the recording with any of the Girl Scouts, parents, or guardians that were unable to join us this evening. With that being said, if you don't mind remaining on mute, that does help save and maintain the integrity of the recording. However, I will be pausing periodically to ask for any questions. I'll also be keeping an eye on the chat box to see if any questions come in. So if you have access to that, please feel free to type your questions as you have them. Otherwise, I will pause for time to unmute and ask questions as well. So I will go ahead and get started here. And again, welcome to the Girl Scout Parent and Guardian training. I am going to take myself off camera just because I tend to gesture and distract myself. Feel free if you are on camera to leave yourself on, or if you're off camera to leave yourself off. It's whatever you are most comfortable with. So getting started here, I do want to kick off the training, excuse me, by taking a look and making sure that you're aware of the 2025 Cookie Rally. This is a great experience for Girl Scouts and their troops to get excited about the cookie program, meet a panda to get excited about selling cookies and participating in the program. Your troop may be attending as an entire group. If not, you're also welcome to attend as single families. So that registration is on our website. The Cookie Rally will be January 11th, 2025 at the Interstate Center in Bloomington, Illinois. Looking at our theme this year, it is carried over. If any of you participated in the 2024 Fall Product Program, you might remember the Embrace Possibility theme from Fall Products. I do like that our baker and fall product vendor work together to share a theme each year. The mascots are different for each of the programs. So for Fall Product, it was an Asian elephant, and for cookies, it is the panda you see pictured. The Girl Scout Cookie Program runs February 7th through March 23rd, 2025. February 7th is the date that cookies are able to be out and about in the public. Before then, online sales are allowed. We're going to take a little bit of a look at that. And then the March 23rd date is ambiguous. It's not a hard and fast end date, but that is a signal to our volunteers as well as our parents and guardians that this is when the council will stop bringing extra cookies into the council. We will have cookies left in inventory for people if we need to finish up any orders, but we will cease bringing in any additional cookies after March 23rd. So taking a look really quick at what's new for 2025, I am excited to announce a new prize for the 3,000 box level. So we've heard our volunteers and our parents and Girl Scouts and their feedback that they'd like an additional trip option. So this year we'll be offering a Universal Studios trip in addition to a Disney World trip and or a MacBook Pro laptop at the 3,000 box prize level. This is the last season for the Toast Yay variety. So if you are a fan of that cinnamon kind of French toast style cookie, I do recommend stocking up this year. If you are a fan of the other baker's s'more cookie, that is also going to be sunset this year. GSUSA will be introducing a brand new cookie that both bakers will share for the 2026 cookie program, and our council will announce that as soon as we have more information. Finally, the GSUSA digital cookie experience has been improved, and so we will take a brief look at the digital cookie system and how that will work for our Girl Scouts and our parents as well. So I wanted to pause here real quick before we dive into some of the programmatic ideas here and see if anyone had any questions. Hearing none, we'll continue right along. I do want to make sure to introduce, oh, I see one in the chat here. We'll pause for a second. Okay, don't worry if you don't know anything about Digital Cookie. We will definitely show you around that site, and it's definitely different. I last sold cookies in the 90s, and I feel you. It's a completely different experience. So we will show you around, and hopefully you'll feel more comfortable after this evening. I did want to introduce our cookies for those of you that are new to our council or new to Girl Scouts. We do, as a nation, there are two bakers in the country. One is called Little Brownie Bakers. The other is called ABC Bakers. So we proudly provide our customers with America's Best Cookie or ABC cookies. So you're going to see your 5 core classics that look pretty familiar there along with their names. You will notice that the Caramel Delight peanut butter sandwich and peanut butter patties have a different name than the other baker. So if a customer comes up and asks you for a Samoa, they're asking for a Caramel Delight. If they ask you for a Do-si-do, they're asking for a peanut butter sandwich. And similarly, if they ask you for a tag-along, they're asking you for a peanut butter patty. So sometimes our customers don't understand the difference. And so a lot of times too, they may order by the color on the box. And so I do just want to familiarize you with the cookies we do offer here. Being with ABC Baker also allows us to sell 4 additional crowd pleaser cookies. That includes our Adventureful, the ever popular Lemonade, the Toastier, and our gluten-free option, the caramel chocolate chip cookie. So these are 4 cookies that are exclusive to the ABC Baker councils. Adventureful is a shared cookie between ABC and the other baker. However, the recipes are a bit different depending on your baker. You might also see on the screen here that there are 5 green asterisks on the screen. Those signify that those cookies are vegan options for our customers. So ABC Cookies offers more vegan options than the other baker, and so we're happy to provide those to our customers of any dietary restrictions. Wanting to take a brief, quick look at the cookie program timeline, I do want to note here before we get too deep into talking about dates and due dates and things, your troop may have specific dates that vary from what I'm providing you here. The dates I'm giving you here are the dates that we provide to troops as recommendations, but sometimes troop leaders have a different timeline in mind, which is absolutely fine. So take this with a grain of salt. If you have questions about when things are going to happen, I do encourage you to reach out to your troop leader or troop cookie coordinator to see about a troop specific timeline. So hopefully, as parents or guardians, your Girl Scouts have received their digital cookie registration email. If they haven't, I am going to take a brief second here to drop my email into the chat. And I will also speak it out loud too for those that may not have access to the chat. If you have not received your Girl Scouts digital cookie registration email, please feel free to send me an email and I will get them uploaded as soon as possible. I will alert you that you'll get an out of office right now as I'm heading out of the office for the holiday, but I will be checking things periodically and doing uploads as well. So it should not be a terribly long wait if you reach out to me. Again, for those of you that may not have the chat feature available, my email address is emiller, and that's EMILLER @girlscouts-gsci.org. I'll share that a few other times throughout the training as well. So taking a look at these timelines, if you haven't received your digital cookie registration email, let me know. Otherwise, Girl Online sales began for girls this week on December 16th. So as girls are sharing their link on maybe your social media as a parent or guardian, maybe they're sending emails to customers. As their customers are shopping, if they choose direct ship, they will get their order as soon as that order is processed. If they choose in-person delivery, they'll receive a notification that thanks them for their order and lets them know that their cookies will be available on or after February 7th when the cookie program goes live. We are going to go through those different shopping options for our online customers a little bit later in the training. So don't worry if that doesn't sound familiar to you. I'll absolutely go through and explain those things. January 11th is our cookie rally, so I do encourage you to talk to your troop leader or troop cookie coordinator about attending that rally. And then the direct sale and cookie booth program or portion of the program is February 7th through March 23rd. We do standardized pricing between our cookie programs. So all cookie varieties are $6 a box. If you find that one of the varieties that your Girl Scout is selling, whether they're going door to door or they're visiting your workplace or at a cookie booth, if you find that something isn't selling well, I encourage you to ask your troop cookie volunteer about making a swap. Your troop cookie volunteer can come into the local cupboard and trade those cookies that may not be moving out for a different variety. So that does include the gluten-free variety. So for example, if you have the peanut butter sandwich cookies and they are just not selling well for you, you can ask your troop cookie volunteer to go to the cupboard and exchange them for lemonades or thin mints or any other variety that you may feel is selling a little bit better. Does anyone have questions about pricing or any of the other items we've covered so far? Hearing none, we will continue rolling along. Thank you for your attention this evening. When we talk about finances, if you have any customers that would like to choose to pay by check, they will want to make their checks payable to Girl Scouts of Central Illinois or GSCI. All of the girl payments are going to be facilitated through the Digital Cookie website or app. So if you have any sort of digital or credit card payments, those are going to be run through the app. If you have cash or check from any in-person sales, you're going to want to periodically give that to your troop leader so that they can deposit it in the troop account. You can also, as Girl Scout parents or guardians, can accept credit card payments while at cookie booths using your digital cookie app. And I will show you a little bit later how that app works for you. The biggest thing when it comes to finances is that you want to make sure that you are making any sort of receipts or asking for receipts. As you are talking with your troop leader, you're going to, or troop cookie volunteer, if you are getting cookies from them or you are giving them money, you're going to want to ask for a receipt from them. This way, you have a record of the cookies or money that has been exchanged, as well as your troop leader. So if there are any questions throughout the program, both of you have a paper trail that can help answer any sort of questions. So receipts are going to be very important. Looking at program eligibility, your Girl Scout is eligible to participate as long as they owe no money to our council and you have completed and signed our parent permission form for that Girl Scout. Once that is taken care of, you'll give that to your troop leader and you are good to go. Let's see, we had a question in the chat. When would we get receipts? So you would get a receipt. Let's say you tell your troop cookie volunteer that your daughter needs 5 boxes of cookies to fill a digital cookie in-person order. So they will go to the cupboard, get those cookies for you. When you get those cookies from your troop leader, you're going to want to ask for a receipt from them because they are giving you cookies. Similarly, when they ask for, hey, bring your money to this meeting and we're going to get ready for depositing for our troop withdrawal, you're going to want to make sure that when you are giving them money, you are going to then ask for a receipt as well. Can you be more specific when you ask about, can you back up and explain how sales work? Because I am going to cover quite a bit of it moving forward as well, but I just wanted to see what specifically you're wondering about. To pre-orders, so if you want to come off mute and explain what you mean by pre-orders, that can just mean so many different things to different people. Okay. It's completely different from the 1980s. So pre-orders are really a thing of the past. We are now what's considered a direct sale council. And so I do recommend that you also talk to your troop volunteer and ask them for a tutorial of exactly how your troop works with the cookie program. But we have a direct sale format here where instead of the pre-orders, we do still have order cards for girls that want to use those. So you may be familiar with those. But instead of then front loading all those orders and then filling them later, you can actually fill orders as we go. So we're going to talk about digital cookie and how those orders are taken. So just hang tight with me here. But again, I do encourage you to also chat with your troop volunteer and they can help you guide through the program as well. We also had a question about cookie prices. They are the same this year. They are $6 per box. So they are the same price as last year, which was $6 per box. So as a parent or guardian, excuse me, your responsibilities are to have a sign or to sign a parent permission form for each of your Girl Scouts. So if you have multiple Girl Scouts in your family, you are going to need to complete and sign a form for each of them. This permission form is acknowledging that you are, it is required for participation. It's also acknowledging your financial responsibility. So basically, what that means is when you tell your troop volunteer that you need cookies and they give those cookies to you, once they are in your possession, they are your responsibility. Our troops do practice a policy of no cookie returns. Our council is unable to return cookies to our baker. So that means that troops cannot return cookies to the council, and therefore parents cannot return cookies to the troop. So if you have excess of cookies, you're going to want to participate in cookie booths or go door to door, or work with your troop volunteer on other opportunities to get rid of your troop cookie inventory. The parent permission form also has an area at the bottom where you can use to place the Girl Scouts initial order. So if you want to have cookies on hand prior to the kickoff of the sale so that when February 7th rolls around, you have cookies your customers want, you can use that to complete your initial order. As a parent or guardian, you'll also help your Girl Scouts to set their goals, and you'll put those goals on the digital cookie site. You'll also work with your troop volunteer to pick up cookies and sales materials at a designated time and date that they provide to you. You'll work with the Girl Scouts to set up and approve their digital cookie online sites, and we're going to look at digital cookie here screen by screen in just a little bit. And finally, your last responsibility is to make sure that you are submitting any physical money that you may collect. So if you're going door to door, if you're at a cookie booth, or if your Girl Scout visits someone's office and collects orders and gives out cookies, you're going to want to get that cash or checks to your troop leader to deposit into the troop bank account. So the dates as a council that we recommend are February 27th, March 12th, and April 1st. However, again, each troop has a little bit of a different timeline depending on what those volunteers prefer. So I do recommend reaching out to your troop about any specific due dates for money for the troop bank account. So if you place an initial order with your troop for cookies to have on hand for the kickoff of the sale, those council-wide deliveries will be occurring January 31st through February 6th. So your troop cookie volunteer will go to that site and pick up all of the troop's cookie order. They will go either to their home or to your meeting space or some other designated area. And then each of the families will come and pick up any of those cookies from the troop volunteer. So again, that would be the initial order, and that is done via your Girl Scouts parent permission form, and you will turn that into your troop. I do want to encourage you to make sure to bring a vehicle large enough for all of your cookies. There is a guide that we provide online, and your troop volunteer can also provide some guidance with materials they have as well. I do want to encourage you when you're picking up cookies to remember to sign that receipt. The first copies of receipts are usually carbon copies. So one copy will stay with the troop volunteer for their records, and the other copy will go with you for your records. Finally, at cookie delivery, your troop volunteer will have your order cards, money envelopes, and receipt books available for you if they haven't given you those already. Lots of troops have gone and picked up money envelopes and receipt books. books. The order cards will be available to everyone starting January 31st. So cookie delivery is a good time to pick those up. Otherwise, your troop volunteer may pick up a chunk and give them to you at their cookie meeting, or they may send you to your local office to pick up materials for your troop. If you find that you or your Girl Scout are in need of additional cookies throughout the program, I encourage you to let your troop volunteer know. They can then either place what we call a weekly planned order, or they can swing by their local service center cupboard or warehouse for a walk in order. So it is a good idea using the digital cookie app to keep track of your troop's inventory, and I will show you how to do that on the digital cookie site. So I did see a question pop up in here. What are order cards? So order cards are something similar. I believe they were used still in the 80s. I know they were definitely used in the 90s as well, but these order cards are basically something that girls have a paper form where if they want to take orders from customers and then fill those cookies and bring them back to customers, they're able to do that. Girls also can have cookies on hand to just be able to say, customer, you want a Thin Mint? Here's a Thin Mint. They give you $6 and they go on their way. So it really depends. Again, sometimes troops are order card only. Sometimes troops, don't care how parents participate. So you may want to touch base and see if your troop volunteer will get order cards in January. So that then brings us to the direct sale. So cookies are not able to be sold out in public until February 7th. Each council has to set an agreed upon start date with GSUSA. And if we are found selling early, we do get into some trouble. So we do want to make sure that we are not distributing or showing those order cards I just mentioned to our customers, and also making sure that when we're posting on social media, we're not collecting orders in the comments, that we're sending them to your Girl Scouts digital cookie link. So we'll take a look at all of that here very shortly. So I did want to bring your attention to the ways that your Girl Scouts can participate in the cookie program. So it is meant to be a fun and educational entrepreneurial experience. And you and your Girl Scouts can really work together to choose how you want to participate. So examples of things like in-person sales are, having cookies in a wagon and going door to door. If, you or a partner work in an office, they can visit the office and have cookies. Your troop may choose to participate in troop cookie booths. So that is an option for you as well for in-person sales. There is also the order card option where girls could visit an office and leave an order card, come back later, pick up that card and fill those orders, return them back to the customers at that particular location. We also offer digital sales, and we're going to take a really good look at the digital sales here, but those include in-person delivery, shipped only sales, as well as things like the ability to share the digital cookie site on social media, and really get customers excited about your girls' cookie program. So I do want to show you that all of the items that your Girl Scout can earn for their hard work during the cookie program. And so girls can actually earn recognition. So recognitions are either the physical items, it could be a color changing cup, a panda plush, a lanyard, or a pair of socks. So depending on how they participate, they can earn recognitions and patches in different ways. So they can earn their patches based on total boxes sold. They also can earn recognitions based on their shipped only sales. And they also can earn them based on Operation Cookie Share donations. So Girl Scouts, again, we took a look just a few slides ago on how Girl Scouts can choose to participate in any or all of the categories and earn rewards. And so really, again, the girl is offered a buffet of options, and you and your Girl Scout can choose which works best for you and your family. Recognition order, your troop leader will be helping make the reward choices. So at some levels, and we'll take a look at the reward levels here in a couple slides. At some levels, you will have an item or cookie dough or travel dough. If we need to make those decisions for a troop in order to get the reward order submitted, we are going to choose cookie dough over the item. So if you want to make sure that your Girl Scout gets the plush or whatever item she may be looking for, you're going to want to let your troop leader know so they can add that to the order. So rewards will be available for pickup by your troop leader and or by you as parents or guardians if your troop allows that on April 29th. We will talk about cookie dough and travel dough. Those are online codes, and we will get those emailed to each of the girls who earned cookie or travel dough by April 29th as well. I do want to explain that rewards are cumulative. If a girl earns the 25 box level but then sells 50, she gets both the 25 and the 50 box level. So we will take a look at that recognition card here soon so you can see how that builds. The one thing that is not cumulative, if your Girl Scout sells 3,000 or more boxes and earns that Disney Universal Studios trip or the MacBook Pro, they do forfeit the 1,800 box level just to offset the cost of the trip a little bit, but they do earn everything up to and after that 1,800 box level. Cookie also accumulates, so depending on a girl's choices, she could earn up to $55 in cookie dough for 500 boxes sold. So cookie dough, again, is an online credit. If your Girl Scout earns cookie dough through the program, we will email you as the parent or guardian. From the email we have on file, we will send you the cookie dough code, and girls can come in and use that code in your local Girl Scout boutique, or they can use that code online. So cookie dough can be used for GSCI sponsored events and programs. So if your Girl Scout has an event or a program that they really want to attend, you can use cookie dough to help pay for that. Cookie dough can also be used to help pay for camp. So a lot of Girl Scouts will work and earn cookie dough to help offset what they pay to go to camp. You can also use cookie dough to pay for membership registration for the upcoming year. I will also show you here in a few slides some special cookie dough only items that girls in local boutiques are able to buy if they have cookie dough. If your Girl Scout wants to use their code online to shop, they do need to turn that code or your cookie dough code in on a form by September 5th. Our council has to then take that code, give it to GSUSA. They send us a different code. We send it back to you and your Girl Scout to spend. And that all has to be done by September 20th, 2025, when cookie dough expires. So if your Girl Scout wants to use her cookie dough to buy something online, you're going to want to make sure to request that code by September 5th. When we send out the email with the cookie dough code, we will also send out a link to the form that you need to complete to get that online code. So that is where that code will be shared. So we had a parent ask, does one have to participate in the digital platform to sell cookies? So no, the girls do not have to participate in the digital platform. We talked about how it is a buffet of options from in-person sales to order cards or things like that. The troop does have some things that have to be done on a digital platform, but the girls themselves do not have to participate on a digital platform if they do not prefer to. So I'm really trying to give you the baseline knowledge here to let you know how that sale works. And so just hang tight with me and see if it's going to make a little bit more sense as we go through here. Travel dough is also an option for our Girl Scouts. So Travel dough provides an additional opportunity to assist girls who are wanting to have some Girl Scout travel experiences. For example, next year in 2025, I believe it's in June, our council will be traveling to Japan. So, if girls are interested in some of those international or domestic travel that our council offers, Travel Dough is a great thing to hold on to, so that your girl can actually bank those codes and that Travel Dough for up to 5 years. So, Travel Dough then can be used to pay for trips or travel camps. And what's great about and different about Travel Dough than Cookie Dough is that it can be earned for a total of 5 cookie seasons, and so then it will expire in September, the same day as cookie dough from that year. So, for example, if your Girl Scout chooses cookie dough, or excuse me, travel dough during the 2025 cookie program, it will expire in September of 2030. So, your Girl Scout will want to use that towards a trip prior to that date. So just like cookie dough, girls who choose travel dough will get their code emailed to them. I know 5 years is a long time to hold on to a code in an email. And so we will also have a record of that. So as you and your Girl Scout make decisions on how to spend that travel dough, we are able to redeem those codes for you. So, at each of our levels that I'll show you here shortly, girls will receive the option to choose travel dough instead of cookie dough at each of the levels where cookie dough is offered. I do want to note that travel dough is non-refundable if a Girl Scout needs to cancel their reservation or their trip. If the council is the one who cancels the trip, we will refund the travel dough for the Girl Scout. But if it is a personal cancellation, it is non-refundable. We're also unable to transfer the travel dough between Girl Scouts, so it does need to remain with the Girl Scout who earned it. As we're looking at the levels coming up here, I will definitely highlight the free membership level. Girls who sell 250 or more packages of cookies will earn a free cookie membership for membership year 2026. That is the same level that girls have had to earn for a free membership for the past several years. So many of you are probably aware by now that GSUSA is raising the annual dues for Girl Scouts. It will be $45 in 2026 and then $65 for 2027. And so, at least for this upcoming year in 2026, we are able to offer it as a bargain. It is an extra special prize this year because it is a $45 reward that's at the 250 package level. So, that is a bargain for you and your family, and a great way for a Girl Scout to fund her membership for the next year. In future years, I can't promise that I'll be able to maintain it at the 250 box level, but we will always work to make sure that that free membership is at an economic level so that all girls feel that it's an achievable goal. So here is the long awaited recognition insert here. So on the left-hand side of your screen, you see the breakdown of by packages, what girls can earn. 25 to 74 packages is the theme patch. You'll notice at some of the levels then cookie dough is offered. Sometimes it's offered in addition to the item. Sometimes it is a choice between the item or the cookie or travel dough. I do want to highlight that at the 500, 1100, and 1800 box levels, girls can earn an Amazon or Walmart gift card in addition to cookie or travel dough. And again, here is that 3000 box level with the Disney World trip, Universal Studios trip, or the MacBook Pro laptop. I also mentioned that girls can earn rewards based on their shipped only sales. And so here are the rewards here, the Cookie Techie patch, the lanyard, and the Embrace Possibility socks that girls can earn through participation in digital sales. If they don't want to participate in digital sales, though, they definitely don't have to. As girls collect donations for Operation Cookie Share, they will also earn patches and rewards towards their donations made as well. So you can see those on the screen as well. So a really robust reward program for our Girl Scouts and lots of fun options for our girls as well. So we will be discussing terms like shipped only and everything here when we move to the digital cookie portion of the training. So these are the cookie dough only items for from our boutique. So again, if a girl has cookie dough, they are able to buy these reward items. Then if girls don't have cookie dough or don't want to spend their cookie dough on these items, they can put that towards camp, and everything else as well. So we do also have patches for sale in our boutiques for $1.50 each. Your troop may choose to gift these items to your girls as they participate in sales. Others may want you to buy their own. So that we do have patches for $1.50 that are the booth sales patch or the My First Cookie sale patch. So those are a fun way to commemorate a girl's participation in the Girl Scout cookie program this year. So, taking a look at digital cookie for Girl Scouts, again, those emails should have arrived to you. If they did not, please feel free to reach out to our customer care team or to myself. I do want to, as we're starting, the digital cookie platform is where a girl will go to share her site on, even as daisies, if they want to share their link via your Facebook or your social media, they are allowed to do so. I do just want to caution you about third party sites. They are not, cookies are not allowed to be sold on eBay, Amazon, or any other garage sale or selling wall Facebook pages. Girl Scout cookies cannot be sold via third party sites like that. So we do want to make sure we're avoiding that. I know it can be difficult to avoid Facebook Marketplace when talking about selling things. So you do want to make sure to avoid your post automatically sharing, to avoid using the dollar sign, maybe just using the word dollars or just, she's selling them for $6. We are, though, welcome to share on personal pages or in neighborhood groups that aren't like a sales neighborhood group. I know my condo association has a condo association page. It's not a sales page, but they allow children's fundraising. So if that group allows that, you're able to share on those pages as long as it follows those group standards. But we do want to make sure that we're avoiding things like Facebook Marketplace. As customers are shopping from a girl's digital cookie online platform, they are going to be given several different options to receive their cookies. So the first option is shipped or shipped only. This was formerly called direct ship. So this is when cookies are ordered and paid for on a Girl Scouts cookie page. And then once that order is processed and the credit card is charged, those will be delivered directly to a customer's home via FedEx. There are shipping rates that do apply, so we will take a look at those on the coming slides. And I do also want to note that customers who want to have their orders shipped to them do have a minimum of a 4-package order. In-person delivery means that cookies are ordered online. So someone has clicked on your Girl Scouts link, or you've sent them an email inviting them to shop from her. They will order and pay for those cookies online. You'll be notified that you have an order to approve or decline, and then you can deliver those to the customer. So we're going to take a look at how in-person delivery works here in the next slide or two. The last way that a digital cookie customer can shop online is for donation. So cookies are donated to the Military Gift of Caring program, which we call Operation Cookie Share. And those are then credited to your Girl Scout and they can earn the rewards that we saw just a few slides earlier. What's great about digital cookie is that in this day and age, if customers want to be contactless, or you and your Girl Scouts would rather be contactless and not have to worry about, handling money or checks, digital cookie is all options are paid via credit card, so there is no physical money for you to collect. Here are those shipping fees that I referred to. While they are expensive, I am happy to announce that there are no changes to these fees for this year. So GSUSA worked hard with FedEx to maintain the fees that we offered last year. I do also want to note that unlike some other programs, including the Fall Product Program, we can ship to Hawaii, Alaska, Puerto Rico, any APO, FPO, or DPO address, as well as to Guam and the U.S. Virgin Islands for an additional $5 surcharge. So in a lot of our programs, we aren't able to offer shipping to any of those locations. So it is a cool option for our Girl Scouts who may have customers in those locations. In-person delivery then is when cookie orders are collected from a girl's online digital cookie platform. So maybe a girl's teacher clicked on the link that you shared to them or sent in an email. They placed an order for 3 boxes of cookies. You and your Girl Scout will receive an email then that those cookies have been paid for online, but the customer wants to see the girl in person and have those cookies delivered to them. So this is going to be ideal for anyone who is local, family or friends, neighbors, teachers. I know in this day and age, links are shared a lot. And, for example, if I share a link, my mom may share it and then her friend may share it. So what's nice about in-person delivery is if someone accidentally selects that and they don't live close to you or you don't feel comfortable delivering to them, you're able to decline those orders. So you will receive an email to either approve or decline the order. Again, you can review who placed the order. I do want to let you know that there is a deadline of 5 days. So that order does need to be approved or declined within the digital cookie website or app or email within 5 days. As the customer is shopping, when they're finalizing their order, they're asked that if this order is declined, would you rather it be donated or canceled? And so if the order is not approved or declined, then the customer's order will revert to what they chose, either donate or cancel. So then once that order is approved, depending on how your troop gives you cookies, so some troops may give you a set amount and say, here are 15 boxes that you can sell. Let me know when you need more. Other troops will say, let me know each time you have an order. So you'll collect that teacher's 3-box order. You'll tell your troop volunteer, I need these 3 boxes. They'll order that, get it from council, deliver it to you to then be delivered to the girl. What is nice about in-person delivery is that there is no minimum order for online customers who choose in-person delivery. So they are able to order 1 single box if that is what they prefer. So taking a look at the digital cookie system, it is really as easy as setting it up in 4 easy steps. So hopefully step 1 is one that we've already completed over the last few days. And that is to register your Girl Scouts digital cookie account. So again, that email should have arrived to you on Monday. In looking at other Girl Scout accounts, it looks like those emails launched at about 4 a.m. I was not awake at that time. I don't have any control over when those launch, but it does look like that was about the time that they came in on December 16th. So once you have that email, you can click the pink Register Now button. You'll be asked to create a password. And then once you create that password, you'll use your email address and the password you just created to log into Digital Cookie. The first step once you've logged in is to watch the safety video and then sign the terms and conditions. So you do have to watch, it's about a 10-minute safety video. Once you've completed that video, it will turn green. After the video has continued, then you will be presented with the digital cookie terms and conditions. You'll check the box to accept that and then click continue. From there, you'll be asked to activate your Girl Scout account. So you'll click the activate button. Then you'll be prompted to put in the girl's preferred first name and the email address. And once that is done, you can hit the green access site button and you are ready to go. So step 2 then is to set up your site. So the first place you're going to go on the dashboard is the site setup button. From there, you are going to navigate midway on the dashboard here to set up your cookie site and get everything published. If you are a parent of multiple Girl Scouts, you're actually able to toggle between your different Girl Scouts up at the top of the digital cookie dashboard. By clicking the You Are Viewing As button, you'll be able to navigate between each of the girls, or as many of the girls as you have there. So once you click Site Setup, you'll be prompted to enter things like your Girl Scouts cookie goal. That will then calculate to what that will be in fund wise. You can also, add a reward as a goal. Maybe she wants that plush, or she wants this patch. And then in the fourth area, that is where you can go on the sales target area and site setup to add any offline sales. So if you are choosing to use the digital cookie platform and send emails or have online sales, you also will likely have some in-person sales, whether it's from door-to-door sales or things like that. You'll go to site setup to add any offline sales. If you're not using digital cookie, then you don't have to worry about updating your offline sales. Those are all going to be taken care of by your Troop Cookie volunteer. Next, you'll be prompted then to, the Girl Scout will be prompted to write their cookie story. So they may want to tell their customers what they plan to do with their cookie or travel dough, what their troop plans to do with their troop profit. And then they're prompted to tell their customers what they've learned from selling cookies. So both of those areas are required. So girls can be as specific or as, simple as they want to be. Once they're done writing their cookie story, they'll want to click the green save button to make sure that those changes save. Next area, then you'll be asked to either upload a photo. So the Girl Scout can upload a photo of herself, or she can choose a generic photo like the adventureful you see pictured. Girls can also choose to upload a video. So sometimes girls will choose to record a video that says, "Hi, I'm Emma. I'm selling cookies with this troop, and I'm doing this so I can pay for my trip to camp that I'm excited to go to." You can also choose to use the pre-recorded Girl Scout Cookie Boss video, and we do have tips on how to make your video as well. So what we do see is that girls who upload a photo or video of themselves actually sell more than double of the boxes on average for those who did not. And so it is a good idea to upload a photo, but I also understand if for safety reasons you would prefer not to, you can also use a fun generic pre-recorded post. So we had a question about girls must be visible on a video to use the platform. No, they do not have to be visible on a video. They don't have to attach a video at all if they don't prefer. It is optional. And then once those are all set up, I will show you how you'll finish up and publish the site, and then you can share it out to your customers. So I'll be showing all of you that here in just a few minutes. So the next step then is to approve and publish. So you will be asked as parent or guardian to check the site. So you'll click see your site and preview. You'll be asked to take a look at things. You can either click the edit button to make any changes or click the green approve and publish button. And that way then your Girl Scouts cookie site will be live. From there, you're going to want to invite customers. And so there are many different ways that you can invite customers. The first here is under My Cookie Customers. You can actually choose to import customers. So if you have sold, or if your Girl Scout has sold cookies before, and they have a predetermined list of customers, they can upload that list. They can also add a customer one by one as people are like, yeah, add me to the list and send me an email. From here, then they can manage their emails. They can check the boxes of the people that they would like to send marketing emails to. From there, they will choose who they're sending their emails to and whether they want to send an open for business. So, hey, I'm live and ready to sell cookies. Or maybe mid-season, if that customer hasn't ordered from you, you could send the middle option of still time to order cookies, as a kind of a gentle reminder that, hey, we still have cookies in our inventory here. The final marketing email that you can choose to send is a thanks for your support. And at the end of the program, it's a great idea to go into any customers who have shopped from you to thank them for their support of your Girl Scout. What's great too is in My Cookie customers, they can actually see whether the email's been opened or whether they've sent the still time. They can see how many orders that customer has made already. And so that's a really helpful area for them to send emails to their customers. Also, a girl can choose to share their digital cookie site on Facebook or Instagram or social media. They can also just email that link instead of using the marketing emails. So on your Girl Scouts dashboard, you'll see the My Cookie site is open for business, and you will see the cookie site URL. You can either copy that link or the URL code. And from there, you can paste that into an email to your customers or paste that into a Facebook post that says, hey, Emma's selling cookies. Here's her digital cookie link. Consider shopping and buying cookies from her. And so that is a really easy way to reach out to customers either via email or social media posts. So your Girl Scouts are also going to want to keep track of their goal. So your Girl Scout can go to their digital cookie dashboard and continue to update the packages that they've sold, especially if they've sold any offline and they're using the digital cookie platform. Your girls can also see their cookie progress. So blue will signify any online sales and orange is any offline sales. You'll also see how many packages have been credited to your Girl Scout by the troop volunteer. Down towards the middle of the dashboard, you'll be able to see any orders you have pending, and we'll take a look at how to approve and clear those as well. Further down on the dashboard, you'll actually see a breakdown of total online sales, including the customers who have ordered from you, how many orders have been placed, the packages sold, and how many gift boxes have been sent from customers. Online sales by cookie are broken down here for girls' reference, as well as how many marketing emails have been sent and what the online sales look like by delivery. So girls can see they've had 16% delivered in person, 57% of their orders are shipped, and 27% of their orders are donated. And so all of that helpful information is able to help the Girl Scouts and their parents or guardians to track their goals as well. So I wanted to show you a few of the other digital cookie tabs that are available. The first are the entrepreneurship pins. So based on your Girl Scouts age level, if they are choosing to participate in the cookie or the digital cookie portion of the program, they can actually work on the steps to earn the year 1 or year 2 entrepreneurship pin. And so that is something that your troop leader can actually view on digital cookie and see how your Girl Scout is approaching their pins. And when they earn one, you can talk to your troop leader about picking up that entrepreneurial pin. So those steps are broken out for you under the cookies tab. The learning tab here is games and videos for our Girl Scouts. It includes everything from videos on how to make a successful video to how to budget or just games to play. It also will give you tutorials on how to stay safe and treat people fairly, setting a sales target or coming up with a goal. So it's not just about sell, 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 but it's also about developing their skills as young entrepreneurs. The orders tab is where you will go to manage any of your Girl Scouts shipped or in-person orders. So you can actually navigate and show the different orders. You can organize it by order number or package size. So when you have an order that pops up to be approved or declined, some of the things to think about is that customer someone you know and someone you trust? Are you willing to get those cookies to the customer's location before the end of the sale? And do you or will you have the inventory available? So inventory would be as simple as talking to your troop cookie volunteer, but you can determine if you feel that the customer is known and trusted and if you're willing to get them their cookies. If any of those Answers to the questions are no, you should go ahead and decline that order. If you are okay with delivering to that customer, you're going to want to select it and then click approve order. So you can see on the screen here, if I check this box, then approve or decline order would become a live link. And I could go from there and approve or decline one at a time, but I can also approve orders in bulk. So all you need to do to approve orders in bulk is to check that box and check as many boxes as you want to approve, and then you can click the approve or the decline order. This area will also show you when that order was placed, who you're delivering to, and how many days you have left to approve. Remember that once that countdown hits 0, that customer's order will either be donated or canceled based on what they have chosen as their preference. Once you approve or decline an order, we can't change that. So as soon as you either approve that or decline that, then an email is sent to the customer to let them know about the status of their order. You can also go through and open each order by clicking on the order number. That will bring up then this digital cookie page here where you can see you need to approve for delivery. You can see who ordered it, what they ordered, what their total would be. And then here at the bottom, you could either choose to approve or decline. Once you do that, then the emails are told to expect the cookies within 2 weeks of when that order was placed. So that gives you some time to work with your Troop Cookie volunteer and make sure you have the cookies that you need to fulfill those orders. If you decline the order, you will see what the customers chose, either to donate or cancel. You can choose to cancel the decline or follow through with the decline order. And then as you can see on the screen here on this example, if that order is declined, then 2 of them will be donated and none of them will be canceled. And so once you hit decline order, the email is deployed to the customer that says, we're sorry your order was declined, but good news, per your instruction, it's been donated to Operation Cookie Share. When you see orders to deliver, then you can, once you get those cookies and get them from your volunteer, you're going to want to check the box, either select all or select by order. Once you select that box, you'll click order delivered, and that will then update your cookie inventory. You do want to make sure that you and your Girl Scouts are staying on top of marking orders as delivered, because that tells everyone then that the order is complete. And that also helps to make sure that your Girl Scouts inventory stays correct as well. So once you've completed those orders, then you can go to the Digital Cookie Online Order tab and see all the different customers and if they are in your Girl Scouts customer list or not. You can select the option to add them to the customer list. If you do that, you'll select the box and then click Add to Customer List. Then towards the end of the sale, your Girl Scout can export that customer list and save that. So then for next year, they're able to add those customers directly back into Digital Cookie through an upload. My rewards tab is a tab that is in progress right now. I just recently got access to Digital Cookie myself, so I'm working on building that. But as your Girl Scouts earn rewards, they will see a message on their My Rewards tab to let them know, hey, you've earned the such and such patch, or you've earned this cup or this plush. If there are choices to make, they can go ahead and make those choices, and then their troop leader can export that report and make those choices on the actual order that they have to submit through a different cookie system. Your My Cookies tab is an area where you can go to update your inventory. So as you are selling cookies in person, if you're participating on the Digital Cookie platform, you are going to want to update your inventory. So area 1 up here in the purple are the total number of packages that your Girl Scout has been allocated by the Girl Scout cookie volunteer, so cookies that they've picked up to use. And then in the offline sales area, the Girl Scout or you as their parent or adult can update when cookies are delivered or not paid for. And that way, maybe I have one peanut butter sandwich, but I just sold it. So I'm going to hit the minus button to make it 0 and then click Save Updates. That's a really good way to keep up with your cookie inventory so you're not ordering too many cookies and getting stuck with any of the product. Your cookie inventory tab will also show you current inventory. So here on the left-hand side, you will see what's available based on your offline sales and any digital sales. You'll see any orders that are pending delivery or need to be approved here in the middle column. And finally, on the final column on the right-hand side is the inventory needed. So this will show you based on what you tell Digital Cookie you have in your inventory and what you need. This helps make a nice, easy order. So you could text your troop leader and say, hey, I need 10 packages of Thin Mints to fulfill orders, please. And they will work with you then to get those 10 packages to fulfill any of those orders. So that's a really easy way to go at a glance of what you have, what you need, and what you should order. My Cookies tab also has a financials area. So if your Girl Scout chooses to place an initial order, you can see how those are broken out, also on how order card orders are broken out. You can see payments, so online payments as well as offline payments. So offline payments are going to be updated by your troop leader. As you give them money that you've collected from in-person sales, they will record those deposits in their cookie system, which will update what you owe on this financial area. You can also see cookies that your Girl Scout has received, as well as total balances due. So the financial area, it does take a little bit of time to update between when you mark a sale complete. So give it a few minutes to catch up, but this is a great idea or a great place to look at the financial portion of the cookie program. If your Girl Scout is, going to start off with delivering and then decides, I'm running out of cookies, I don't want to make any more deliveries, you can go to the My Cookies tab, delivery settings, and mark your Girl Scout inactive, which means that as customers are shopping, they won't be able to choose in-person delivery. If you have certain inventory that you're out of, so let's say you've sold all of your trefoils or all of your caramel chocolate chip, you can go into the delivery settings tab and turn those off and then click update delivery settings so that as your customers are shopping from your Girl Scout, they're not offered cookies that you don't have in inventory. The Cheers tab is a really fun way to get some excitement going around the cookie program. So Girl Scouts can actually see any cheers. Their troop volunteer can cheers them. Girl Scouts can cheer each other. So they can see that from the dashboard or by going to the Cheers tab. Within that Cheers tab, they can choose to pick a cheer to send to someone. They're going to pick a pre-populated message, choose a picture. They can preview the cheer here and then send that to their Girl Scout or to their friends. So Girl Scouts can only send to other girls in their troop, but their customers can send them cheers. Their troop cookie volunteers can send them cheers, and other girls can send them cheers as well. So girls can send cheers to one another, but customers and leaders, it's a one-way cheers to the girl only. So if a girl wants to view those, the dashboard will alert them that, hey, you have cheers to look at, and they can view those. They can also go to the cheers tab to view any cheers that they may have. But again, this is a fun way to get girls excited about the cookie program. The mobile app is another portion of Digital Cookie that you can choose to use in conjunction with the website. So your first step here is going to be choosing the Digital Cookie app from your mobile app store. So it is on Google Play Store as well as the App Store. If you have this downloaded from the previous year, GSUSA does recommend deleting the app that you have from the year past and re-downloading the app so that it is the newest version possible. Once you have set up your site online, so you've used email and then used a browser on a laptop or a computer to set up your girl's digital cookie site, then you can go and log into the digital cookie app. And so from there, you can set up your account. And then if you are a parent of multiple Girl Scouts or you're also a troop leader, you're going to be able then to toggle between the different user accounts to use for sales at booths or in-person sales. So once you're logged in, then this is what the dashboard of the digital cookie app will look like. So if you have a new in-person order, you'll click new cookie order. You can view all orders, visit your site, email your site, take a look at your goal right from the screen. So if a customer approaches you and they would like cookies, you're going to go to new cookie order. You'll enter the number of packages or donations that they want and click checkout. At the checkout screen, then the customer will have options between give the cookies to the customers now, deliver in person later, or ship the cookies. And then based on how many cookies they've ordered, the fee may change. So once your Girl Scout or the customer makes their selection, you'll click continue. So if it's an in-person sale and someone comes up and says, I'd love to order from Emma, you'll go to new cookie order, you'll put the number of packages, and then click give cookies to customer now. So if they choose to ship the order, then you'll be asked to enter their first and last name, their phone number, and their address. Then you'll be asked to review their order. Then you can actually use the scan feature to scan the customer's credit card and automatically populate the credit card information for the customer. This does not save a photo of the credit card to the volunteer or to your phone. It just scans the card for the information, and then you're able to place the order. So that scan card feature is really nice, especially if you're out at a booth and it's cold. You're not having to type with frozen fingers. You're just able to scan the card. So looking at different orders, when you click all orders, you can see how many cookies you've delivered in hand. So that would be the sales scenario I just described, where someone walks up to you and buys cookies directly from you. You can also see on the app how many orders you have to approve for delivery and how many orders you have to deliver. Once those orders are marked as delivered, then you'll also be able to see how many have been delivered and how many have been shipped. If you are approving orders, it's simple from the app. You can choose approve or decline, and then that will update the order status, and you can mark the order as delivered, which will let them know that their cookies are going to be coming soon. So if you need any digital cookie help, our website, getyourgirlpower.org, has all the different forms you may need, as well as instructional videos and tip sheets. Digital Cookie also has a robust help section that you can use as well. And we also have other girl and parent guardian training materials as well. If you have any questions, I do encourage you to reach out to getyourgirlpower.org or our customer care team, and they'll put you in touch with your local program specialist who can help guide you through the program a little bit as well. And I'm always more than willing to help as well. So I thank you for your time this evening. Again, this is being recorded, so I will share this on our council website. It should be posted there by mid-afternoon tomorrow. And so if you need to review any of this information, you're able to go back to this recording and review that. And again, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to let us know. I thank you for your time. I hope you have a good evening and a happy holiday. And I also wish you success with the cookie program. Thanks so much for joining us.